Alright guys, we are at Natural Springs, and this is like a little lake, and we are going to show that to you now. Whoop. There you go. It's very clear water, as you can see. Me and Emily are going to come out here. We are going to catch some fish because Tiana and Kyler didn't want to come out, and we are going to catch the biggest fish you'll ever see in your life. So let's get right into it. Alright, at the end of this video we'll do a review of the fishing here, just so everybody knows. So Natural Springs is in New Paris. It's a campground, but you can come and fish. You don't have to be camping here to fish. Okay, so I'll do a review at the end, but we're going to show you what we're going to catch here. Alright, and Leah got the first fish of the night, little bluegill, little tiny thing on hot dogs at this pond lake. It's a pretty big lake, actually. Pretty big pond, small lake. So we'll throw this one back. There you go, and keep fishing. Alright, we're catching a little bit bigger bluegill now. And Aaliyah just caught her second one. And I'm still trying to catch something other than a bluegill. And Aaliyah just caught her, what, fifth bluegill? Fourth bluegill. So show them real quick. There we go. So she's doing pretty good. All right, Aaliyah, how many is that for you?
8.
8, and that's actually a pretty big one as well. I'm not fishing for bluegill. I just want to say that, guys. Aaliyah is, and I'm trying to catch a catfish or bass. Aaliyah's fishing for bluegill. That's why she's catching all these bluegill. All right, let's keep fishing. All right, so it's day 2, and we're out at one of the ponds. So basically, they have 2 ponds that connect to that lake we was at yesterday. Tiana and Kyler and Aaliyah are all 3 out here. We're all fishing. We'll let you know what we get. All right, look at the size of this bluegill. Try to get you a better perspective here. All right, pretty big bluegill. I have a medium-sized hook on there trying to catch some bass, and caught this bluegill instead. All right, Tiana's got some hot dog out there. We're fishing on the edge of a dock out in the water. She's gonna catch a fish. There you go, baby. All right, Lambert Acres here, and we are ending our review for the Natural Springs Resort, which is basically, so the story goes, it was a stone quarry. They hit some water, a natural spring, and left for the day. When they came back, the whole stone quarry was filled in with water, and it's been like that ever since. So now it's a campground, but you can go and fish there if you want. We stayed for 3 days camping. It's in New Paris, Ohio, which is right next to the Indiana border. And Kyler, why don't you tell us about the fishing?
So all of us caught bluegill, and Emily caught a lot of bluegill. And we were using hot dogs for bait, but we think that worms or other insects would be good for fishing. Okay,
so I tried different depths. I tried different lures. I tried for 3 days to catch a bass because the water's crystal clear. Yeah. You could see the bass out there, and nothing was. They weren't biting on anything. The only thing that you would throw it right in front of a bass, and a bluegill would bite on the lure. I was catching bluegills on bass lures. They're very aggressive. The bluegills were out there, so someone may need to thin them out and have a little fish fry. Go ahead, feel free, do that for me. So fishing in this lake or pond, whatever you want to call it, I'll call it a lake because there's also 2 ponds that are kind of connected to it. So I'll call it a lake. Out of 100 being the best fishing spot you've ever been to and 0 being the worst, what would you give it, Kai?
5.
Out of 100?
Oh, 100? So 10. Probably like a 50.
Okay, that would equal 5 if we were doing. So I would probably give it probably a 50 as well, because I'm not a bluegill fisherman unless that's like the last case scenario. If you like catching bluegill, you're going to love that lake because you could throw something in there and it will bite it. So, like I said, depthness didn't matter. Bluegill were everywhere. If you have any questions, put it in the comments, but I hope you enjoyed the video. All right. God bless.